Hey, $1 billion. How does that word make you feel? Because I know how it makes me feel. As it relates to gaming, it makes me feel, wow. Video games cost way more to develop now than they ever have in history. But there's one threshold a developer has never crossed: the $1 billion threshold. If you've ever wondered what it would be like to experience $1 billion of value put into a game that, by the way, hasn't even left alpha, it's not even a full release yet, I'm gonna take you on that journey today. So come on into my ship, we're gonna need one, and let's find out just what it means to experience billionaire gameplay. Huh? Citizen and stranger alike, 2026 is looking to be the biggest year in gaming, with Squadron 42 releasing this year. And if you don't know what that game is, all you need to know, it's a space sim that's reached $1 billion in crowdfunding that's been in development for 15 years.
By the way, did you see Squadron 42's historic moment of gracing the cover of Game Informer magazine, alongside none other than Spyro the Dragon?
By the way, I don't know about you, but I didn't have Star Citizen being on the cover with Spyro the Dragon on my bingo card. Before we go on our first $1 billion mission, I wanted to take us into the money room so we could get the feeling of money and what money can do and what it can't do. Let's say we lose our lives on this combat mission we're about to go on. Could the money have stopped it? No. In the same way, I just want to make sure our expectations are at the right level. Though $1 billion has gone to this project, we're still in alpha. Keep that in mind, okay? Let's go.
Your $1 billion experience is loading. Get ready.
Tiger Tack, this is in video 1. Enemy seems to be using evasive maneuvers, possibly of alien origin. Can you give me a readout?
What do you mean?
Targets appear to be time jumping or something. It's like they can make time come to a complete standstill for them, then they reappear several meters somewhere else. It's like I'm fighting ghosts out here.
Wrap it up and come back to base. It's time you knew the truth.
Yes, ma'am. It's time I knew what?
Oh, I was so nervous during my speedy flight back to base and I couldn't get the butterflies out of my stomach. What was this truth she was referring to? Well, on my way back, I was browsing Reddit like I always do, and I think this is the truth she was talking about. This quote, "Calling Star Citizen an alpha at this point is disingenuous. This game is an early access live service title." What? And to make matters worse, when I got in my robot and hailed an air taxi, once the taxi dude got me to the drop point, I've done this drop like 100 times. For some reason, this happened.
This is my stop. Thank you, sir. If you could... Wait, I'm okay? I didn't sustain any damage?
Hey, bad.
Initialize scanning procedure. Scanned.
Bad news. As you can see, I am not able to move as freely as I would like. I'm locked up. And if you've seen some other videos on my channel, you know this happens a lot. But you would also know that it's not my fault. It's out of my control. It's part of the Black experience or something. But anyways, the reason I'm here is after that incident you saw, they accused me of mounting an assault against the United Earth Empire. How? Like, that was a bug. It was completely not my fault. And you know what? I'm starting to wonder. I told you guys, like, billion-dollar gameplay, and I know there's like there are certain connotations that come with that. Like, things are gonna work consistently. There's gonna be like a basic gameplay loop that's fun, deep gameplay, especially like 15 years in to like a development cycle. But I'm starting to wonder if that number is adjusted for inflation. So while technically it's $1 billion gameplay, we should find out like what's the actual dollar amount, because it can't be $1 billion, right? What $1 billion game do you see that happen? You know what I mean?
This one's talking too much. Extend his prison sentence.
Acknowledged.
Hey guys, so I think I got it. So let me go over the numbers really quick before I show you the final number. Remember, we're talking about the actual value of Star Citizen's gameplay, adjusted for inflation, and some other factors that I think you're gonna find interesting. So first of all, the playability convex. I know a lot of you, when you play games, the first thing you think about is the convex. That's an angle that you feel intuitively playing the game. Where is my trajectory in the game an upward angle of fun, or is it a downward spiral of depression and frustration? Right? Do you want to keep playing? So that the convex in Star Citizen, as you probably guessed, is way off. Way off. Secondly, the LTP, or the let them play, comes from the principle of just letting the kids play. Just let the kids have fun, right? So the more game developers don't let them play, right? So whether that's bugs, game imbalance, right? Stuff like that. The LTP, it is what I like to call a violative factor in pricing games or in valuing games, right? So you go to investors, then one of the first things they're gonna ask you is, hey, what's the LTP? Are the kids playing? They're not, well, the kids are playing Star Citizen. I don't know how much they're playing or how, like, I've seen a lot of people leave the game. So anyways, proverbially, the kids are not playing at the rate, out of $1 billion, what you would expect from $1 billion game. Okay, so with that said, you guys, the final number I came up with, I think you're gonna love this number because it makes more sense, and I think it'll validate a lot of things you've probably been feeling if you've been following this game at all, is 980,000. That's USD. And then if you want to actually, I just having fun with numbers, I did it in AUEC, which is the in-game currency, and that number is 6,214,812. Either of those numbers, no matter which way you flip it, and I could plus or minus 100,000. That's gonna put it below No Man's Sky, which is the closest comparison to Star Citizen. So, A far cry. Oh, that's almost a 90% difference from the 1 billion in development costs from marketing to actual development of the game, and Squadron 42, which if you're out of the loop, that's cool. It's just like a single player game that's with the game. Yeah, that sucks. So, you know, if you're frustrated, I think I get it. I think I get it now. I mean, I understood it then, but yeah, I'm here for 4 more months. Will you guys wait with me? Y'all are not gonna believe who has 10 fingers, okay? And is out early on probation. Let's get to the ship. There was a huge announcement, and I want to share it with you guys. I don't know what it is either. Come on. The justice system.
New message, Stardate 4E1CE 2025 from Cloud Imperium. Message title, an update to the $1 billion gaming experience. The status of our game, Squadron 42, which was set to release in 2026 after more than a decade of waiting.
I didn't quite understand the message, or maybe the message wasn't, fully clear and whatnot. And if it wasn't, maybe that was on us. That team is heads down. We drew a line in the sand when we said 2026. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We said 2026. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We said 2026. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We said 2026. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We said 2026.
Something's wrong.
I don't know if we're gonna make it. We said 2026. We said 2026.
It is not clear what caused the spacecraft to explode, but the pilot was very obviously distraught by the potential delay of Squadron 42 as a single-player game funded by $1 billion of fan contributions. As it has been delayed numerous times, in the wreckage there was another tape featuring more billion-dollar gameplay.